And I feel that you were left a letter saying that, that you were going to get his sperm. He made conscious choices. You made these choices together for 2 months before he took his life. And I feel that that should be honored above and beyond what young children at the age of 19 and 21, the age of his kids, who really don't know a whole lot right now.
I appreciate that. You know, I didn't have a bad relationship with his children. I mean, I can sit here and tell you today, we didn't, I mean...
You shouldn't if you gave them the money. I mean, let me ask Dr. Ruth, our Dr. Ruth, suppose if there are 10,000 embryos, suppose no one wants them. To whom do these embryos go?
Well, that's another thing for which there ought to be some predetermined choice on the part of the couple. That is, before a couple stores embryos, these are already stored before any such regulations or guidelines. So
now we have 10,000
We now have 10,000 embryos. And as we can see by the discussion on this panel, there are different moral views in our society about the moral standing of embryos.
Right.
And to the extent that people have religious and moral views, some people viewing embryos like children, and others thinking of them as pre-embryos, much like gametes, that is, not having a moral standing, there's going to be a disagreement about
There'll be lots of issues. Let me just say, soldiers in the future may decide to deposit their sperm before they go out to battle and father a child after death. If we don't deal with those issues today, then we're going to have them in front of us someday.
Take a break.
If you could talk to Governor Barbara Roberts, what would you say? Do you think she's been doing a good job so far, or do you think we need major changes in Oregon? Hi, I'm Steve Abrams from News 8, and once again, Channel 8 is giving you the opportunity to ask the governor. It's a people's forum that gives you a chance to call up and tell the governor what's on your mind, from child care to crime, from schools to timber. If the issues affect you, you'll want some answers, so ask the governor. Sunday night at 6, only on Channel 8.
Can't pay your taxes Thursday? We've got the answer.
Small change purse.
With $6 million.
Unbelievable beyond.
Rampant, mutant beyond.
And it's destroying the lives of everyone in its path.
It's a potent all-new Seinfeld, NBC Thursday.
You stink.
Thursday, see why millions of Americans and the critics think L.A. Law is shaping up as one of the better hours of prime time. An all-new L.A. Law, NBC Thursday.
Come to Safeway this week for value. Get your first gallon of fresh Lucerne milk for only $1.58 and pick up 4 rolled Safeway 2-ply bath tissue only 77 cents. Safeway brands give you the same quality as national brands for less money. So for money-saving values,
Nobody does it better.
The Blazers jam with the Jazz tonight at 5.
Good afternoon. There's a town meeting in Malala tonight. Many residents there who were hit hard by last month's earthquake are still digging out from under the rubble. And tonight's meeting will talk about how to be better prepared for the next earthquake. We'll have details of this and other stories coming up tonight on News 8 right after the Blazer game.
Is your husband so vain that he thinks he looks better than you do, and this drives you crazy? If so, call me and tell me your story.
Dr. Macklin, as the only person in this room who is at all conversant with bioethics, and if there's someone else, I apologize. What would be the ethical determination if you were the judge, and you may choose not to answer this, in either of these two cases?
Well,
From your study of bioethics.
I think both cases are about reproductive rights and reproductive freedom. In the case of the embryos, it's a question of whether the right of someone not to reproduce overrides the right of someone who wishes to reproduce. Now, if I were the judge, I would make a different determination if Mary and J.R. were both battling on that ground. She wanted to implant them in herself, and he didn't. But it would not be on the grounds that the embryos are little people. It would be on the grounds of who's right in when a couple disagrees. However, if the dispute is between his desire not to be a father, his reproductive right not to reproduce, and her right to donate them to someone else, then as the judge, I would have to grant this to the member of the couple who does not want to reproduce.
In other words, he does
In
not.
other words, it would have to go to the individual who doesn't want to be a father against his will, if Mary were not going to implant them in herself.
But Dr. Macklin, when does a man procreate? The Tennessee Supreme Court said that Junior has a right not to procreate. It's been our opinion he has procreated. Well, he's done the only event necessary for a male to procreate.
18 judges have ruled on that, and 17 have ruled against you.
17 of them may be wrong too, Charles.
A father. See, what people forget. They say, oh, it'd be real nice for her to either have a child or donate a child or whatever she wants to do at the moment.
That's right.
But he would be a father for the rest of his life. Whether he has that child, she has that child, or some anonymous person has that
There
child.
aren't any children yet.
Didn't she give up all her child support demands?
That's the issue with this, because if you want these children, you have every right to have them. It just doesn't make sense that he should be a part of it. He's not a part of your life. These embryos are ready and waiting to become loved children and a part of your life, and it doesn't make sense that he can determine whether or not to be a part of their existence. If he doesn't choose to be, that's fine.
He can stay out of their life.
He can stay out of their
Can you
life.
tell me a way that we can take my
If you're
client?
happily married and you're financially secure, then how many men out there have created a life and have never taken responsibility, do not live with the woman, do not care for the child, and yet the women are doing a wonderful job and they're happy with their...
That's precisely my point. If I had a client who said, hey, I don't care, as long as I don't have to pay child support, who gives a heck? You tell me how we can take my client, with what he has been through in his life, and erase from his mind the fact that he's going to have one or two or however many children out there that he has no control over.
He won't emotionally have any part of their
Yes, he
upbringing.
will.
Take a break.
Yes, he will.
Sam here is giving me enough good reasons to use my Dirt Devil hand vac that now he's giving me 5 more. When they turn the house upside down, I turn on my Dirt Devil. Its powerful revolving brush tears into dirt, chews up crumbs, and picks up pet hair. It has an extra long cord, and it's lightweight. So, I'd say my Dirt Devil is the pick of the litter. Right, Sam? Right. Get a Dirt Devil and put the power of an upright in the palm of your hand.
Sounds strange to me.
Me too.
Us both.
Why do people agree on Tropicana Twister? Because nobody has more imaginative flavors.
The imagination is a dangerous thing.
Tropicana Twister. Flavors Mother Nature never intended, but sugar.
Country fairs are the best.
Yeah, especially the country crock.
Well, there's more to this fair than country crock.
I know, but it doesn't taste as good.
Come spread country fresh taste with fewer calories and no cholesterol. Shed Spread Country Crock. It is the taste of the country.
People think I'm intimidating, physical, even brutal. Simply not true. So I'm not on the glass. No problem. I'm cool. Big deal. Whatever. Uncle Cliffy? Oops.
Cut. Come on, Mark. I don't think this is going to work.
Next year, guys.
Trailblazer collectible glasses, just 99 cents with any purchase, only at participating Dairy Queen stores.
Guys!
Cranky? Who, me? Never. Actually, my skin gets touchy sometimes. A little dry, blotchy, red. Lucky for me, Almay has the problem solved. With Problem Solution Anti-Irritant. It actually helps soothe irritated skin. Even helps keep it protected, calm, moisturized, refreshed. Let cranky skin ruin my day? Never. Almay. Why would I use anything else? And why would you?
Ellie is a psychologist, yes?
Yes. Every woman in this audience has the right to choose whether it's pro-life or pro-choice. And representing the National Center for Men, they want the right to choose pro-life or pro-choice.
So what does that mean?
That means that in the first case, this man doesn't want to be a parent and has nothing to do with...
You think he should?
It's a unilateral decision, and the good reason that she's here is she wants this kid. The real reason is she's in a negative power struggle, which all 2-year-olds do.
2-year-olds. Okay. I'm not quite sure I understood that. Dr. Macklin, what about our second case?
I'm glad you're giving me the chance to be a judge again.
Yes.
In the second case, if I were the judge, I would defend Deborah's reproductive rights.
Okay.
Now,
I wish you were the judge.
Your reason for coming here is one last time to ask for what?
Right, for my ex-husband to please allow me to have these children. I mean, he's trying to hurt me so bad, and it's like, please. I mean, think about it. These are his own children, and he's going to destroy them. He'd rather destroy them than let them be born. It's like...
We want him to reinstate the consent he already gave.
Right.
What if every man in the natural reproductive process withdrew his consent after he'd had some type of sex act?
Right.
Take a break.
Why is that fair? He took it away.
Hi, I'm Steve Abrams from Channel 8 News. Along with Portland General Electric, Channel 8 is delighted to congratulate thousands of Oregonians who scoured the Oregon coast at this year's annual Spring Beach Cleanup. You gathered more than 20 tons of garbage, restoring Oregon's coastline to its pristine natural state. The hard work means cleaner, safer beaches for visitors and wildlife. Thanks for a job well done. Your example inspires all of us to help protect our Northwest way of life.
Are you unemployed, dissatisfied with your current job, or looking for new skills to enhance your current position? College America can help you gain the confidence and ability needed to start a career in secretarial, computerized accounting, hospitality and tourism, medical assisting, dental assisting, and pharmacy technician. With College America's intensive job skills training, you can be ready for a new career in as little as 7 months. Don't wait for your chance to start a better job, earn more money, and get the respect you deserve. Call College America at 242-9000. Classes begin this month and enrollment is limited. Call College America now, 242-9000.
I never again want to see my wife with that look on her face. Or the kids. When your home is burglarized, the worst thing the crooks take is your family's peace of mind. The worst thing. I was so naive. I thought the neighborhood was safe. I was so naive. I could have done something to help prevent it. I could have done something. I could have. Don't do it to your family. Do something now.
Call 800-2-BRINKS now and save $50 on Brinks Home Security. Call now, before it's too late.
If you'd like to order a video cassette of Sally's show for only $24.95, call Video Archives at 1-800-FOR-VIDEO. For a transcript, send $3 to 1535 Grant Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203, or call 303-831-9000.
I hope this was as interesting to you as it has been to us. As Dr. Macklin said, these are extremely important ethical decisions that have to be made about life and religion and all the emotions included therein. Thank you for being with us. Good luck to you.
Some members of our audience will receive, and a promotional fee has been provided by
Paul Mitchell. You may see our name in the drugstore or supermarket. Don't be confused. We only guarantee Paul Mitchell when you buy it in a salon.
There's nothing like an original oil. Pompeian olive oil. Imported since 1906.
Monday I soap my dentures. Tuesday I brush.
Wait, all you need is Denture Cream. It gets your dentures cleaner and fresher than silks. Denture Cream does it all. Better.
It's new and ready to rent. Rug Doctor's Easy One. Rent the one-piece carpet cleaning machine that's easy to use. The Easy One.
Rug Doctor is steaming mad at dirt.
Welcome. How did the incredible universe begin? In the beginning, there was a great void. Then, suddenly, a big bang, followed by an incredible incredible 160,000 square feet of space, which was filled with all of the electronics, computers, appliances, and music in the world, all at incredible low prices. Incredible Universe. It's not just a store, it's cosmically fun.
If it's not in the universe, it doesn't exist.
We saw that we could move the windshield forward on a sedan and reduce wind noise while increasing visibility. We saw that moving the wheels toward the corners would result in greater stability and more passenger room. We saw that this cab forward design is not only more aerodynamic, it looks like nothing else on the road. And now that we've seen what's possible on a four-door sedan, we can't see building one any other way. Intrepid. This changes everything.
Every game has its critical moments. So does every life. There's a critical moment for you this prom and graduation season. But it's not when you decide to go to the prom, and it's not when you accept your high school diploma. It's when you and your friends agree to celebrate without alcohol. Make the smart move this prom and graduation season. Leave alcohol out. If I make a bad move, I miss a basket. If you make a bad move, you could miss the rest of your life.
Ask the Governor, Sunday night at 6.